It's a girl. We've got a daughter, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby girl. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, sweetheart. Daddy. You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on.
Misunderstanding Dr. Daddy's order, the nurse grabbed the child and bolted from the facility into the Wastelands. There, she lived with the child for 9 years before dying from a mild case of raiders, leaving Bethany to fend for herself. This is her story. Greetings, Earthlings. 'Tis I, OUTFXD, and I am the worst video gamer in the world, and you're watching Bethany, Orphan of the Wastelands. And this is episode 1, character creation and Megaton quests. We'll start off. This is Fallout Wanderers Edition. I went ahead and started it because it gives us an alternate start. I don't have to start in the Vault 101 jumpsuit and attempt to justify that. This is kind of a semi-roleplay series. I'm not going to be min-maxing the character, but I will be taking perks, stats, and assets that exemplify what the character is about and what the character is. Let's get started. First, we'll grab this bobblehead, start up the terminal. Name, of course, is Bethany. Race, now, originally, I was going to make her a orphan raider. Orphan raider child, but that caused my game to lock up. I was never able to get past that crash, so I went ahead and made her a Caucasian child. Name, race, disposition. This is your karma. We'll go ahead and start with neutral karma. Special. I'm going to just do the default special. Allocate specials. Once again, this is kind of a role play. I'm going to start with lower strength. Many people are going to object to that. Let me see. Endurance. Now, once again, we're talking about a child, so lots of energy, not affected by injury like adults. And it has the added benefit of adding to unarmed skills. Intelligence. She's smart. I'm not going to do the min-max thing and run it up to 9 so I get additional skill points. Oh. Agility and luck. Once again, child. Agile. I can see it. And we'll put a point into perception. And that is our specials. Proficiencies. Pretty easy. Unarmed. Sneak. Repair. Being kind of roleplay, we keep keeping to what's going to be beneficial for her. What I can see as her doing. We'll be working on lockpicks because I feel like that can be learned naturally just by working on the skill. Science, working with computers. You're going to need book learning. You're going to need practical knowledge. Not a lot of books or computers around the wasteland, so I don't see her gaining a lot of science. Speech and barter for a child. I'm kind of torn. We'll see. Those will be our fallbacks. We're going to initially start low and leave them low. As repair, sneak, unarmed, cap out. We'll be falling back to that as well as medicine. I'm going to limit my skill bonuses to medicine to 50 points, and then if we get books or quest rewards that enhance that, very fine. Proficiencies we just did. Skills, we'll leave that to the vanilla. Already making things hard enough. Intelligence bonus, limited intelligence. I didn't make the 9, so I don't have a problem with leaving that to vanilla. History. You start off as a wastelander. You spent your life wandering the capital wastes. Due to radiation exposure, you developed a slight resistance to radiation, and skill at setting traps, plus 10 explosives. Which brings up a point we'll discuss in a moment. Rock and sand fills your days, and you've never given much thought to technology, minus 5 to science. Plus 10 to explosives. Now, this is kind of... it's not really in character for her to have explosives knowledge. However, there are certain things, turrets, guys standing on balconies, etc., you're just not going to be able to punch. So I generally stick to throwing mines. Here's one. Throwing grenades. Okay, kind of want to hear your guys' opinions on that. Audience participation. What you guys say will affect how I develop the character. If you guys say there's no way a young girl in the Wastelands is going to know how to huck grenades effectively, then we're going to stick exclusively to unarmed. Okay, that's it. I'll see you on the other side. And here we are. Oh, yes, I thought that was the sound of a grenade. They're, I think, turrets, actually. A little bit of panic. Wasteland Explorer, they give you a motorcycle. I don't see a little girl riding a motorcycle in the Wastelands without, mommy or daddy to show them how. Now you notice, up in the upper right-hand corner, a little bit of different than normal UI. That is the Darnified UI. Oh, I hear. Yep. There's our first. No. No guns. Lose the gun. There we go. Nice. There's our first combat in the Wastelands. And we level up. Okay, and so, well, once again, unarmed and sneak are going to be very important to this. We're going to do kind of the sneak thief. No armor, so it's going to be very important. We have 16 points. This is another thing. If you select Darnified UI, but you do not allow it to overwrite the normal game font, then you get a little bit of bleed through. So some of this stuff can be kind of hard to read. We have 16 skill points. I'm going to put it in 3 areas, so that's 5 points each. And I don't know, just to round things out, we'll put the additional skill point in repair. Now we're kind of stuck with the Fallout Wanderers Edition's perks, which are just different from the normal perks. Swift Learner, Comprehension, and what's the other one? There's another one. Anyway, things that make leveling faster, I'm going to be avoiding. Black Widow is kind of out of character, but it adds 10% damage to melee opponents, which are 80% of the mobs in game. So it exemplifies unarmed combat. So that's what we're going to be taking. Okay, once again, Darnified UI. Let's set that up real quick. And we take a step back. Dun-dun-dun, there we go. Now, it gives you a lot of information without having to tool around with the Pip-Boy. I like it. Let's see, we're going to set up Fallout Wasteland condition presets. I'm going to put it on vanilla. I like Fallout Wasteland. I'm not that good at combat, and I don't have the hundreds of hours to make it easier. And that's good for the moment. Let's see here. Okay, did we loot everything? I don't think I looted. I think I started off by looting this trailer over here. We're gonna need a few things, not starting in the vault. Whatever. storage. Empty, yes. No, not starting in the vault. We don't have a lot to sell. I know that sound. Oh. Let's see here. Yeah, so I think we need to go east. Data, world map. Yeah, east and a little bit of south. There we go. Yeah, if there is a way to refill these water bottles, the empty bottles, and I've missed it, you know about it, feel free to leave me a message in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I am fairly new at this, both Wasteland Edition and Fallout in general. You know, I've played through it a couple of times, but there are people who have hundreds of hours in this game. Giant area, lots to explore. Oh! Are you good ghouls or bad ghouls?
Well, teach you to mess with that.
Oh, they're good ghouls. Hi. Hi. How you doing?
Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls.
Let's see. What are you doing wandering around out here?
We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the Wasteland.
What in the world is Underworld?
It's a city of ghouls. It's the only place in the Wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's hidden inside the Museum of History.
Hidden? And I don't have time to deal with it. That's kind of out of character, but it's the only the only thing they're giving us. Well,
Then leave. We'll do just fine without you.
oh yeah? Well, I'm taking my dog meat. Conversation option. Option is the word I'm looking. Southeast. Here we go. Now I want, once again we're limited in caps, so I'm going to head to Springvale. Oop, Raiders. You're full health. They've seen us. Alright. Keep around the edges here. Line of sight. What in the world was that? You set us on fire. Loot all. What set us on fire? Come on. Oh, nice. Oh, hi there.
Don't kill me.
Well, that was interesting. Now, that's kind of my issue with Fallout Wanderers Edition. Being crippled have additional effects. Nice. Come on. There we go. Apparently you have a high percentage chance at getting the crippling headshot because it happens in almost every combat, and it's remarkably frustrating. You know, you get crippled, you go back, get all healed up, go back out, and right off the bat get crippled again. And the headshot adds this blurring effect right there. Yeah, my eyes are bad already. I don't need additional issues with being able to see things. And so, yeah, once again, now I've already set it to vanilla, so it took them a little bit longer. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go. Took them a little bit longer to get the cripple off, the crippling headshot off, but there we are. And we're going to Springvale. I want this Springvale and the high school waypoints, fast travel points. But while we're in Springvale, there are a couple of things that we can... be careful, I have increased fall damage on. Yeah, there are a couple of things to loot, so we get additional, once again, stuff to sell. So we'll go visit Silver. And I'm going to attempt the speech checks, but we're just going to let the,
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
we're just going to let the chips fall where they may. I'm not going to spam speech checks for a few caps. Who's
Colin
Moriarty?
Moriarty, the owner of Moriarty's Saloon in Megaton. That sack of shit is convinced that I'm some crazy junkie who stole money from him. Look, I don't know who you are. I'm not just handing over my life's earnings to you.
Look, just give me some of your caps and I'll tell him you're gone.
You do that for me? I never expected anyone to care enough. Here you go. Thanks, kid. You're all right.
And that gives us 300 caps. All right, and now off to Megaton. All right, here we are at Megaton. You see a lot of NPCs running around. You got the caravan down here. This is from Fallout Wasteland Edition. The kind of a fast travel. Oh yeah, and the jet door. I thought that was I always loved that. The random NPCs are from Crowded Cities.
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too when the need arises.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right, message received.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Now, we discussed the bomb. Reward for this is a player house, which I will not be using. Orphan of the Wasteland, I don't feel it fits the theme. There's too many upsides to having either the Megaton house or Tenpenny Towers. So I'll be completing the quest because it's easy XP in the early game, but I won't be using the house other than a source of water.
What about it?
Don't you think somebody should disarm that thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? You think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
I can see about disarming that bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
But once again, I'm going to attempt the speech check because additional caps would be nice, but I'm not going to spam it and see if, in order to get the caps.
Not an option, I'm afraid. We aren't exactly rolling in cash down here.
100 caps? All right, I'll take a look at it.
Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
You know, the quest for looking for her dad. That's the prime storyline. I'm going to be staying away from. If you guys think it's in character for her to be seeking her father, or if we incidentally come across quest points, then that's fine. But at least to start with, I'm not going to be doing the prime storyline.
Have a good one.
Really don't like having the head crippled blur thing going on, so we'll run to the clinic and visit the doctor. I don't care for this guy. He's kind of a jerk.
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine.
All right. I'm hurt. I still need help.
Good Lord, this'll take some work. 100 caps worth of work.
You know, see, that's fairly steep to start, but we had a windfall with silver, so all right, here's your money.
This may sting a little. Now, how did that get in there? All right, that should do it. You need anything else?
That's all I needed.
All right, then.
Run to Moira's here. Follow door to Crater Side Supply. The first few episodes are going to concentrate on working on the Wasteland Survival Guide.
Welcome to Craterside Supply. Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the Wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault. Once again, you can't get away from you can't get away from the main story, but
great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
This outside place is amazing. In the main room, I can't even see the ceiling.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too. That's great for a forward. Open with a joke and all that. Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
What's this book you're working on?
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a Wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
Sounds like a great idea. I can't wait to help.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
Okay, we're going to start off with radiation. We have a quest to disarm a radioactive bomb, so that's a great place to start.
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
Okay, I'll get irradiated. Just be ready to fix me up when I get back.
Oh, you're a peach! Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
All right, that starts the Wasteland Survival Guide. There we are, upper left-hand corner there. Let's see if
What
we
do you
can
need?
sell everything off. Brass knuckles. Technically, it's not a weapon. Well, technically it is a weapon, but the game considers it unarmed. I kind of want to get the get the viewer's perspective on that. Would you guys rather I go completely unarmed, or do you mind if I use unarmed weaponry? We're gonna get 3 stim packs. The red eye no dose pills, and you can get the grill and the water purifier. Okay, awesome.
Good hunting! Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
To start the
Hi.
water processing plant quest, you can fix the pipes. Once again, a little bit of early XP, and it gives me a place to sell scrap metal.
Yeah, what is it?
What can I do to help around here?
Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs, and I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks.
How many leaks are there?
From the pressure in the plant, my guess is that there are 3 of them scattered around town. Check along the pipes and the valves, but they might be a bit tricky to spot.
I'll keep it in mind.
I hope you can help. If folks knew how bad it was getting up here, well, I don't know what would happen.
I have to go now.
Well, back to work.
Well, that requires 30 repair skill. I don't remember what my repair skill is. Let's take a look real quick. Repair 43. Yeah, we can do that.
Ding.
I beg of you to use
Now,
me
let's see, the bomb.
Guide
Activate. Attempt to disarm.
me to your
There
brilliant
we go.
divine
And
particle.
we wait for the rads to build up.
Let it serve as a reminder of the division.
Didn't
that
realize there were so many NPCs in this area. There's 600.
promise of our division.
Nope.
I'll be dead. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with. Later.
In the times to come.
Okay. Oh, and there's level 3. Put money in repair last time. We'll add up. We'll work a little bit on medicine this time. Now, see, I don't use either the bullet time or the sprint. So we'll do charge. I'm not sure how much that affects unarmed, but we'll go ahead and use it. Well, once again, if you guys, I drink bottled water, and I end up with empty bottles. If you guys know how to refill the empties, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. There we go. We've completed the water processing plant quest.
Yeah, what is it?
The pipes are all fixed.
Well, I'll be. The pressure's up in the plant. It looks like all the leaks have been fixed. Thank you, stranger. Thank you. But listen, it's only a matter of time before they burst again. And someone like you might not be around to fix them. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you caps for any scrap metal you can bring me. You'll find it all over the place out there in the waste. If I have a steady supply of scrap, I can keep the plant running and the pipe should be just fine. We got a deal?
Sounds good to me. I'll bring you the parts I find.
Good. This just keeps looking better. Those parts will keep this place running and the town in fresh water. Hurry back as soon as you find some.
We turn in the Wasteland Survival Guide quest.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
I'm about as irradiated as I can get without burning a hole through the floor.
I can tell. You're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up.
Just do your examination and fix me up, please.
You're a mighty lucky one, you know that? At this state, most people'd have trouble standing up, much less walking over here. Now, let me take a few notes, and I'll handle that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade rat cure concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it?
I love Moira.
Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Moira's experiment had an unexpected side effect. Now, when you suffer from advanced radiation poisoning, crippled limbs automatically regenerate. I'm ready to continue research on the first chapter.
I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy?
Okay, and for the next step, we will be doing the Super Duper Mart. Getting food doesn't sound so bad. What are you looking for?
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old Super Duper Mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
Okay, I'll check out the Super Duper Mart.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay? Good luck with that research.
I want to talk to Lucy
I don't
West.
recognize you. New in town or something?
I sure am. I stopped in to find something to do.
I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise, you want to talk with Nova. I'm looking for someone to make a delivery. Interested?
A job usually means I get paid.
Actually, I don't have any caps with me. I used everything I had buying a shack in this town. But if you'd be nice enough to help me, I bet my father would pay you something for all the trip. What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip.
I have to go now.
Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
There we go. Talk to Jenny Stahl of, what is this, the Brass Lantern?
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess. Just passing through, right? We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you?
What's on the menu?
Hey, I won't say it's all fresh, but it'll keep you going.
Alrighty. And looking for water and stim packs. The only thing she has is stim packs, and we've already sold everything. So we'll just take what she's got.
Enjoy.
I have to go now.
Come back if you need something.
And that concludes the Megaton quests. For this episode at least. We still have to finish the Wasteland Survival Guide. Alright, now I said I wasn't taking a player home. That's kind of inaccurate. I'm not taking the player home at Megaton or the player home at Tenpenny Towers. As, well, one, they're out of character, they don't fit the character, and two, there's just too much benefit to having a player home. I do have a camper. This is the Topside Camper by Uber Granada, and it was the closest thing I found to what fit the character. Oh, there we are, and you can't really see, right here is Arafu Settlement, why I took that quest. This is the Topside Camper, and it is literally just a bed and a storage box. There's another storage box down the way, a little bit of a story behind it. But, you know, this, I think, fit the character the best. I did look at the bus mods. I liked the buses. There was one that was down in the Moonlight Theater, but it was A, too big and kind of nice for the character, and B, there were a constant spawn of super mutants that you had to deal with, which would make things trying in the first few levels of the character. So this is where we're going to set up. I'm going to go ahead and set up the portable water purifier and grill in the corner here. A little box to store our knickknacks, and a bed to sleep on. You know, when I was making the character initially, I thought of just like a little crevice with a mattress in it. I couldn't find anything like that, so I settled for this, and I'm actually rather fond of it. And we're going to go ahead and call the episode there. I thank you for watching, and hope you have a great night.
If you were entertained or educated at all, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. If you want to follow my series, feel free to subscribe.